What up, what up? Y'all hear me?
Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox.
What I do?
First pitch coming your way next.
What it do, baby? Huh?
And starting this one, Connolly early. And Singy, he's one of the bright young stars in the game this year.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Just about to get started. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Number 36, Wyatt Langford.
And we're underway from Fenway.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
Fouled off down the right side. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Siege to the plate now. Fourth right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Just underway here at Fenway. Runner goes again. Ball outside. Throw there.
He's in there. He's safe.
Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That's to third. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting third.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and the Rangers take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
One down. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Well struck left field. And it's off the green monster. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Josh Smith now at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's doomed.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Story. And there's 2 down.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
On the ground to first. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, 2 outs. Ezekiel Duran, the next to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one in the dirt and gets away. Throw into third. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at Fenway, on the hill and coming off a great start, Nathan Eovaldi. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Stepping in, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, number 16, Jarren Duran.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Nope, outside.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Story now. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Ball, that's out.
Duran gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now a quick throw to first.
No,
and he's
safe.
back in easily. Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball, that's off
inside.
the plate.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner at second, nobody out. And another
that's
ball.
outside.
Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
Boog, when you can score some
that's
runs
ball
for
four.
your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
And here is Marcelo Meyer. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Tap foul at the plate. No outs, runners at first and second. And that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
This one in the air, center field. Haggerty gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now batting Tristan Casas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 left on. On to the second from Fenway Park. The Rangers on top here, 2-0. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. And we're back here at Fenway Park. New inning getting started. Sebastian Walcott stepping in for the Rangers. Line drive and foul ball. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So next to hit for Texas, Sam Haggerty. And first offering is fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Left fielder Wyatt Langford.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. A single and a run scored and a walk. Foul ball. Langford getting the start in left, hitting leadoff in today's game. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1. Ball. The 1-0. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it. One left for Texas as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Fenway Park, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Hey! In the air to left center. Haggerty on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting
and
seven,
a quick out, number
right
one.
Fielder Roman Anthony.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Inside, ball 2.
The 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8, center fielder Cedar.
2 outs, base is empty. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. Way out front for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's ball 2.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a splitter. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back inside Fenway Park, top half of the third inning. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Nimmo with some impressive production lately. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
0-2 now. Rolled slowly to first. Contreras steps on the bag, and one away in the top of the third.
Next for the Rangers, catcher Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Two down, base is empty. Now Josh Smith. He's 0 for 1.
Aye.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated
Here is John
Jock
Peterson. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Aye.
There's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball still 0-2. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. So Jock is retired on strikes. Rangers lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Third baseman,
Durbin matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone. That one ripped right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though. And he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Durbin rounds third, heading for the plate. Safe, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Trevor Story now. Walked his first time. Quick toss to first. Duran back in on a dive. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He scores, and the Red Sox tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here is Marcelo Meyer. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So now with one away and a man at second. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Ball.
Tied up here in the early going. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 outs. Runner on first. Carlos Narvaez digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the 0-1. Swings through that one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers 2. You're watching. Back now at Fenway. All set for the start of the inning. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. To the right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So digging in, Sebastian Walcott. On the ground, 2 ball. The turn by Meyer at second. And
he's out.
In time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Up the middle, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next,
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, a big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now it's Corey Seager. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom four, so stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Swing and a miss, strike one. This one in the air, center field. Haggerty under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red
And here's
Sox,
a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Out to short, Seager. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So up next, Caleb Durbin.
Ball one.
That's out to center field. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the back here in Boston. Ready now for the fifth inning. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first. One away here in the fifth.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next up for Texas, Danny Jansen, 1 for 2. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Connolly early departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump,
Sox.
Giovanni Moran.
Number 47,
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Man at second. Liner caught at second. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
And Jack Peterson stands in. A little bit low. Ball one.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied 3-3. Back in Boston. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. A walk, and he's also singled. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side, Walcott gets him easily, ends the inning. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now Ezekiel Duran.
Third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Cutter Crawford.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Ball one.
And that's in for a strike. On the ground, Durbin slings it across. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Sebastian Walcott.
So digging in, Sebastian Walcott. And there's the strike. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. A little bit low.
That's low.
1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit on the ground to short. To first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty now at the plate.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Now pitching for Texas.
Back now for the bottom of the
13,
sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Alexander. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a foul out of play. Contreras working through some struggles lately. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Casas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jacob Junis preparing to come on if needed. Wynn also throwing. Foul ball there. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that chance handled. Throw sails over his head at first.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Go-ahead run on base. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And a big swing and a miss.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. The Bo Sox with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Fenway, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. The other way. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and here's Corey Seager to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and he's into second with nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one hammered left field, and it bangs off the monster. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put them up by 2. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Danny Jansen will hit next. In the air, right field. Anthony takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Josh Smith.
1 out man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. 1 for 3. And it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Jock Peterson.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
No, that's low.
The Rangers trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. This one smoked on its way out of here. Jock Peterson bumps one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 8-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers.
Aye.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story sends it over to first. He's out.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Sebastian Walcott.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Sebastian Walcott. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Aye.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. 3-run shot for Texas this inning. It's now 8-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Montgomery.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Cedar Rafaela. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit, Caleb Durbin.
For the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ground ball. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
And next for the Red Sox, Jaron Duran.
Inside, ball 1.
Step off, throw to first. Dives back, out!
Wow, that can be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the outside corner, and the count even 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Red Sox go down quietly. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here at Fenway, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Greg Weisser.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Ball.
The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. Story sends it over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
For the Rangers, left fielder Wyatt Langford.
Back to the top of the order, Wyatt Langford, the next to hit.
Not what he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. Stays alive. And the slider just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one to first. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Corey Seager. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Long gone. Corey Seager leaves the yard. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. It's 9-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down. So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher
Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
That's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
And a foul ball.
Ball that's outside.
Montgomery, a 6'6" southpaw, 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base hit center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. No throw. He's in there safely.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Pickoff throw. Story back, and they picked him off. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Contreras now. This one in the air, center field. Haggerty should have this one. And that'll do it. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Smith wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. But it kicks foul. The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a little bit low. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a high chopper. Contreras. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
For the Rangers, the designated hitter,
And the batter now,
Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Manager out of the dugout. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hey.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Swing and a bouncer towards third. On to first, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it 9-3. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Tristan Casas. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And that one fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
This one in the air, center field. One down. One out, man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, runner on first and one down for him. On the ground, a short could be 2. Seager to second, and that's a double play to end it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.